Hey y'all, secret fans. My spidey senses are tingling, clairvoyance, whatever you want to call it. I'm just gonna say this because this is what I'm feeling like somebody needs to hear. And I could write a post about it, but I feel like somebody needs to hear it. Okay. I don't care what Chad said. I don't care if Chad is 22 or 42. I don't care. You being wet down there when you're about to have an intimate encounter with a man is normal. It's normal. It's normal. It's normal. That's supposed to happen. That's the lubrication that your body produces, and they should have pre-cum when you guys are aroused and you guys are about to have a collaboration. I wouldn't believe anybody, and I mean I wouldn't believe anybody. I don't give a fuck if it's your grandma, your grandpa. I don't give a fuck if it's Chad. I don't give a fuck if he's 42, if he's 22. I don't care if it's the pastor. I do not care. You are supposed to be lubricated down there. I don't give a damn what they say. I don't give a damn who said it. You're supposed to be lubricated down there. And the man, he should have some pre-cum too. Like, he should have some pre-cum too. And for them to tell you that it's wrong, they're wrong. You fucking sadistic piece of shit. If you're not lubricated down there, and then people are still trying to put themselves onto you, that's because you're not aroused. There's nothing wrong with you. 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 Listen to me. Listen to me. There's nothing wrong with you. You're supposed to be like that down there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. This is also something else that is a whole ass myth, but people think it is. The uterus in the vagina, which is like, yeah. It's weird because it's like, just like, it's like the labia, and then you have the entrance, which is where the hymen is, and then put up there, and then like maybe like an inch or two is the vagina, and then a uterus. And I don't think people understand that. People don't understand that. And people are talking about the pussy lips being shriveled up and loose and shit, but that makes no sense. Like, it can't. And then when people be trying to say that, you know, she got like a loose vagina and shit, it can't. The vagina can't be loose. It's literally physically impossible for the vagina to be loose. It doesn't make sense. And if she's aroused in the way she's supposed to be, it would actually expand to accommodate the activity that is happening. So is you the problem. It's not that she has a loose vagina or that she's too tight. You the problem. You the problem. Because the body is going to react the way the body's supposed to react. So if the body's not reacting the way the body's supposed to react, is you. You the problem. And the vagina can't be loose. It's impossible for the vagina to be loose. And if she's not aroused in the way that she's supposed to be aroused, and she's not wet down there, and the shit not working out, you the problem. I mean, that's why foreplay is a thing, to help with that. And depending on the woman, the length varies. That's why it's important, because also it makes the act of it happening better, and it makes you ready. Also, it builds intimacy between you guys. So yeah. I said that in the thing about the cervix, but sad to say that sometimes, which is a lot of the time, men don't know how to be intimate with women, so they be stabbing your cervix, and it's painful, and sex shouldn't be painful. It shouldn't be painful. Like, your vagina shouldn't hurt, and your uterus shouldn't hurt. You definitely should get that looked at. And you never heard when you're doing it with this man, either he not doing it right or there's something wrong with you. Period. Period. I mean, like I said in the post, I wouldn't talk to him again, but if you want to take the gamble on teaching him how to do it, go ahead. That's a you choice. I wouldn't, because what's the point? Especially if our relationship is like sexual based. What's the point? When I can do it myself, or I can find somebody else who does know how to do it. Oh, I don't feel like I needed to say this, but maybe I do. There is more than one way of doing it, and I don't think people understand that. I think that people really think that there's different ways to do it, but they feel like they're wrong if they do it a different way. You're not wrong if you do it a different way. If you do it a different way, you like doing it that way, that's your way of doing it. You're not wrong. Of course, you should go without saying, don't be fucking evil and disgusting. You know what I mean. I do not have to elaborate. You know who you are. Also, should go without saying, like I said in the post, you should not be breathing buckets and feeling faint after you have a sexual encounter with somebody, especially if it's not a part of a community that can be seen as taboo by people who don't participate in that community. Then yeah, there's something wrong. But like I said, it really depends on the situation and what you participate in. That would make sense with you losing blood or feeling faint and stuff like that. Okay, this is a really important tip. Really important tip. After you have your sexual encounter, your intimate encounter with a man or a woman, get in the habit, and I mean get in the habit, going to the restroom. Go to the restroom. And if you don't gotta pee, force yourself to pee. Do it. Force yourself to pee. This can help with flushing out the system from certain things. It is not 100% effective, no, but your chances improve greatly if you do. I would definitely get in the habit of doing so. Personally, I feel like if you're able to walk afterwards, don't ever see that man again, because you really didn't put it down quick. Anyway, you really didn't put it down like the way you put it down. Like, I'm able to like get up and walk. We not seeing each other again, especially if it's like only sexual based type of relationship. We're not seeing each other again. But if there's like more type of relationship, I'm not gonna leave you, but I'm definitely gonna be like, we need to have a more in-depth understanding of this concept before we do this again, because it was very disappointing. Okay, it's super important. I know people be in the throes of passion and they're ready to go. Please talk to, please, 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 for the love of everything that is great on this earth and everything that is not. Please talk to the people before you do it. Please do. Please do. Tell them about, you know, your strong heart knows, your soft knows, your yeses, your hell yes, and their history, and your history. And especially if you don't know that person, like, no love, no love. And then they're like, oh, well, blah, blah. And then you're like, you gotta go. Deuces. Deuces. Cause a lot of this shit can possibly take my life. I'm good. And what are you gonna last 5 minutes? No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want a lifelong problem for 5 minutes. We good. We good. We good. Hmm. 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 I don't think there's anything else I could think of right now. Nothing else I can think of right now. Hmm. There is. Okay. Be mindful about where you're at, because in some places, like the UK, banned certain, I don't call it activities, but certain communities, like the UK, they banned certain communities because of what it is portrayed to be on the outside, which makes sense because when you're on the outside and you don't know how that community works, it does look a certain way. So I would be mindful of where you are and who you engage with, because sometimes you engage with people and you may think you're on the same page, but you're not on the same page. And sometimes I would also be mindful of who you engage with just in general, because, you know, like I said, you really want to risk your life for 5 minutes? Like, why make somebody like you when you can find somebody who do? Like, there be whole ass people out here who are more willing to do what you require than to try to, like, make somebody who doesn't want to do it, do it. Also, I talked about this already before, but there be parasitic people out here. Parasitic. They're just parasitic. They're parasitic. There's no other way to say it. And if you're somebody like me, your energy is A1, and they will use your energy to try to build like a life for themselves, and then you'll be like, oh, I only see you when blah 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 blah. Exactly. Because they think you're like some type of fucking damn pump that they can just come up to and then like pump fucking empty and then go do whatever the fuck they want. Yeah, nah. You have all the rights and ability to cut their ass off and make them go cold turkey and find somebody else. So they don't have to. They're a parasite. They're not gonna be able to live on their own. Like, ugh, I reject thee. My body belongs to me. My everything belongs to me. Nobody else has the ability to take from me. You don't. No. Fucking illusions you had over your eyes thinking that you did, because you don't. So fuck all the way off. Okay. This is also another one. Sometimes people who are tasteless, evil, try to disguise their wrongdoings as something, like I was saying, sometimes evil people try to disguise their wrongdoings as something else, and so that way it'll be like a code name, and they will not get found out easily. Like, oh, go get ready for bedtime. Oh, go get dressed. Or, oh, we're exercising. Or, oh, we have a study session. Or, oh, we like to spend me time with each other. And I'm trying to have like code words and code phrases, which is just a way of them to disguise their wrongdoing and their evilness and their maliciousness. And then they'll be like, oh, don't tell nobody. Oh, it's just a secret. Oh, it's our little thing. Nah, that's what's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong on so many levels. It's wrong. They're telling you not to tell anybody because they know they're wrong. And they're hoping that they can try to like make you think that like you guys have a secret, so now you guys are cool, and then nobody will understand. It's evil. It's wrong. I'm not trying to blackmail you. I'm trying to blackmail you. Like, oh, if you tell people, then your dad will lose your job, or they'll try to gaslight you and be like, if you tell people, then people will think you're a slut or a whore, or people won't like you and shit. And you're like, no, people who won't like people is you, because you're evil. Like, your intimidation and your gaslighting is not gonna work. I don't know what you thought this was. Like, you definitely have a voice, and you definitely have a right to say if something is being done to you that shouldn't be. And that your family, if they're not shitty, evil people, and friends, would have your back and support you and would not turn on you because it's some freaking person who's taking advantage of you. Like what they would like you to believe. And even if your family and your friends aren't there for you, I'm over 9,000% certain that there would be a person on the internet that could help you, or a focus group. Okay, that's all I can think of. Okay, see you guys later. See you, pants.